Hi everyone, I'm Coach Naz, and today we're going to be talking about something that a lot of you are wondering, and that is how to know if a man is genuinely interested in you. So if you're tired of mixed signals, confusion, doubt, then this video is going to shed some clarity. First things first is to watch a man's actions, not just their words, because some men are brilliant at making you see the vision, right? It's like, oh, I really see my life with you. We're going to build a life together. You're going to be a beautiful mother. You're the love of my life. I can do anything for you. The words are great, and all of us women love hearing this, but does it translate into actions is what we as women, this is where you need to be aware of what is actually happening in front of you. Are you focusing on somebody's potential rather than what is actually in front of you? When a man is interested in you, he is going to show up for you. You're not going to have any sort of doubt in your mind and be confused, because that is exactly what somebody who's emotionally unavailable makes you feel. They are very inconsistent. One week they can be, oh my God, you're the love of my life. The next week they can completely detach from you. That is why it is so important to make sure that the words actually translate into the actions. Don't just jump in to bed with men when it's the first or second week of dating, because the first and second week is when men do know what women want, because we talk about it all the time. But the disconnect here is that sometimes a man will act in a certain way just to get something out of you, right? And I'm sure we all know what I'm talking about. By the way, women do this as well, so I'm not just having a go at men. When a man is interested in you, he's going to be consistent. He's going to make an effort. He's going to prioritize you, and he's going to keep his word. So when he says, I'm going to go on a date with you on Friday and I'm going to pick you up, that is exactly what happens. And the most important part is that he will want to spend time with you. He's not going to make you feel like you're the only one initiating plans. And I hear this a lot where women complain about, he didn't show up here, he blamed his work for this, and then he didn't show up here as well. It's like, you train people, not train, but I don't like that word. You teach people how to treat you. So if you keep on accepting this low form of behavior, which is, oh, I can't make it because of this, I can't make it because of that. I understand once in a while things like this happen sometimes, but if it is a pattern, there's a reason why it's happening. And when it is right in front of you and you come to me and you say, yeah, but he's a great guy and he's just really busy. It's like you are choosing to ignore the red flag. And that is something that I can't help with anymore. I gotta go, because it's like you're literally watching a man not treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. And you're staying there. The first couple of months when you get to know somebody is your honeymoon phase. If a man is unable to keep his word the first couple of months, which is when they really go in and they try to really please you, then there is a problem there. Secondly, he's invested in getting to know you. Meaning he wants to get to know your dreams. What are your values? What are your quirks? He wants to get to know all parts of you, not just let's go on a date night and let's just talk about our bags and our clothes and how happy our life is. No, they really want to dig deep and understand, who are you? Why are you the way that you are? Let's talk about your childhood. They really are curious and they want to get to know the core of you. And so he's going to ask you more deeper questions because he's actually invested in you, rather than just asking you surface level questions that everybody talks about. And pay attention to the questions that a man asks you. Is it just about your hair, about the food that you like, or is he really trying to peel the onion? Pay attention to the questions that he's asking, and more importantly, pay attention to if he's actually listening to you, because there are some smart people out there that know what they need to do in a relationship, but they like to bypass it by looking like they're present, they're asking you questions, but deep down inside they're just waiting for you to finish so that they can start talking about themselves. They have no care in the world about what is going on in your life. They just want you to listen to them and validate them. That is what we need to, again, be aware of. So does he remember little things that you have mentioned in your past conversations with him? If so, that means that he is paying close attention to you, and that is a good sign. Last but not the least, he respects your boundaries. And I know in dating and relationships, we talk about boundaries all day long, but this is one of the most important aspects of dating and relationships. And it is a huge telltale sign if this person has a narcissistic personality or not, because they are unable to handle a boundary. So this is a great way to test the waters. Are they able to handle and respect my boundary? A man that is truly interested in you and he sees your value, he's going to respect your boundaries, whether it is emotional or mental. He won't pressurize you to move faster than you're comfortable with. And he's going to honor your feelings. He's going to be patient with you and willing to grow the relationship at a pace that makes you feel safe and secure. If he's trying to get intimate with you in the first couple of weeks and you state your boundary and he still is kind of maybe guilt tripping you and being a little bit pushy, then that is not a good sign. But if you have told him, hey, you know what, I'm just not ready yet, and he continues to respect that, that means that he values you as a human being. The next one is he introduces you to important people in his life. When a man is serious about you, he's going to make it known, not just to you, but people in his life that he loves. And he's going to start to include you in his world and make you feel like you are part of it. I speak to so many women that say, oh yeah, I've been dating this guy for about 2 years now and I've never met any of his friends or his family members. We need to look a little bit deeper into that. So ask yourself, has he brought me around his family or friends? Has he talked about his family in the future? This is a strong indication that a man has a high level of interest in you. Lastly, one of the biggest signs is how you feel around him. A woman's intuition, gut feeling is everything. But if you're somebody who's disconnected from your body and your mind and your soul, then you're going to be unable to listen to this feeling, to this voice in your head. When a man is genuinely interested in you, you're not going to feel anxious or confused. He's going to make you feel secure, safe, cherished, and respected. You won't be left wondering where you stand because his behavior, the way he acts towards you, his actions will make it very clear. If you find yourself at peace when you're with him and when you're without him and there's no guessing games, then that is a green flag. So many of us get into relationships because when we're with the person, they make us feel safe. And the reason they make us feel safe, it is a fake sense of safety because it comes out of familiarity. So whenever you have that sense of familiarity that comes from your parents, you know, the way they raised you, you know, either maybe your mother abandoned you or she wasn't there for you or your father was emotionally unavailable. And so that same behavior is the way that this man is acting towards you. So you think that this is safe, but then you start wondering, why am I so anxious around them all the time? Because your body is craving love. The universe is trying to send you a signal that this is not the relationship for you. You need to heal this wound that you have from your childhood. And so a lot of us end up projecting our wounds and our insecurities onto our partners, and then we blame them for making us feel bad. But in reality, we have just yet not done the inner work. So there you have it. If a man is genuinely interested in you, his actions, his attention, his respect for your boundaries, and also the security that he brings into your life will say it all. Remember, it is very important to trust yourself and to not settle for less than you deserve. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any future content. Thank you so much for spending your precious time with me. And remember that you are whole and complete just as you are.